Oh, good morning and welcome back to Life of Dave. So I'm out on the permission. What a surprise. It's a misty morning, so I'm gridding out an area. I'm going to keep it reasonably small so I can work it well and do it reasonably quickly. I've got a couple of hours or so this morning, so it's about 6:30. I'm going to be here till about 9, I reckon. Then I've got to get home, I've got stuff to do. So yeah, I'm just basically using the nice early foggy morning as an advantage. So what I'm doing is I'm laying tracks, so I can see where I've been. I was doing this like the other day as well, but today's even better because it's foggy. So I've made some tracks from a hedge over there down to here. Now I'm going to work my way across here and then go back up just over there, and then I'll work this area back and forth, back and forth, back and forth until I've covered it, and that way I know this area is done. And then all I do is next time I come down I'll just overlap it slightly, so I'm aiming from one tree to another and from a bush to a gate or something, you know what I mean? And when I come back the next time I'll just overlap that area slightly and move along. So yesterday I'd done pretty much this whole top half of the field, so that's like a quarter of the field. Now I'm doing the middle section, and then I'm going to do the end section, and then I'm going to work my way down towards the bottom, and that way I know I've covered this field. And I'll still miss stuff, there'll be stuff that I haven't found that's deeper. I need to up the power and listen harder and things like that. But anyway, let's get cracking. Okay, so I've got my first target. Now it's got an irony signal to it, and I've pulled out the clod, broke it up, kicked it out, and it's in this bit. Now I've got a slight irony tone and a scratchy signal, so I know it's there. It should be. I can see it as I bend down. Because my pinpointer ain't working. Yeah. Is it there? It is there. There we go. So I kicked the clod apart and it was stuck in there, look. It's... Is that a little cufflink? I do believe it is. Well, it ain't gold or silver, unfortunately, but it is a cufflink by the looks of it. Got a nice little finish on the front. I'm assuming that would have been like an enamel or something, maybe. It's been damaged, so at some time it's been clipped with something. Wasn't me. That's old. Could have been horse hoof stamped into the ground. Could have been ploughing from many, many, many years ago. Yeah, nice little first find. And that is just gridding out my section. I'm literally just laying tracks. And well, you ain't got to dig a hole if you come across one, are you? You know what I mean? So, got to dig it. Right, let's crack on. Okay, we've got a little 30 signal in this one. Background of iron. I think it's got deep iron underneath. There it is, look. With me foil. Damn it. Pie foil. Right, I've got a double tone here. So it was saying it was iron deep down. It was saying 10 to 12 inches. It ain't. It's about 6 to 8. Just turn the clod out. It's in there. It's there. Aha! It's a coin. Wow. I'll tell you what. Where'd it go? Oh, I wasn't expecting that. Damn. That's an old one and all. That ain't modern. Can't see what it is. A bit like the one I got yesterday, it's toasted. What's that bit there? Look. Looks odd. Is it a coin or is it some sort of painted disc? What's that? That looks strange, that bit there, doesn't it? I'm not seeing any coin-like detail other than it being round. But what an odd signal. That was scratchy. There's another bit on that side, look. Looks like a coin, but that strange colouring. Well, we'll have to let it dry out, clean up a bit and see if there's anything on it, but yeah, I definitely weren't expecting that as a coin. Proper scratchy signal that was iffy. To the point of, yeah, it's clear as bell now, look, 50. Lovely signal, really nice. But that was scratchy in the ground. Must have been on edge. Righto. Oh well. So far, gridding. There's me lines, look. What I'm going to do is I'm going to walk back down there and then I'm going to start working across from the bottom up. But yeah. So I'm just walking along next to me line when I come up, and I missed it on the way up because there was some iron. I think it's around here. But yeah, there we go. Right, cracking on. Okay, so I'm probably just about over halfway. You can see where I've been. There's my tracks. Sun's starting to break up through the old clouds now, so it's going to burn off that mist. So I'll hurry up while the ground's still wet. So what I've done is I've worked out where my swing comes to and overlapped it with the next coil. I've basically been up and down there. And you can see all my tracks where I've been, so I know what I've covered. You know, I covered the end quite well, and then I've spaced it out, so I worked out where my coil was going to, so I'm overlapping. But yeah, we've covered the ground. You know, I'm covering my swing area on both sides, so you know, we're getting everything that's there if there's anything. Alright, let's finish the rest of it. Alright, one thing I have noticed, I keep fixing my clods as I'm walking around. They've dried out and shrunk, so I'm going to pack them in well. You know, you wouldn't know I'd been there. But then what's happening is it dries out in the sun. So what I'm thinking is if I just put some crosses in it, so when we get a bit of moisture, rain, whatnot and all the rest of it, it allows a bit of water to percolate back into that hole, into that clod, and stop it from drying out, hopefully. That might help improve the clods that I'm leaving, because I always leave my whole field and all the rest of it, but I'm walking around, I'm seeing quite a lot of them, they've dried out and shrunk, so I'm fixing them. If I ever see one of my holes that I've dug, I'll fix it. If it's drying out, I'll crack it all up, stomp it all back down, and then do that to it. You know, I don't want to leave a mess anywhere. This is my permission that they've allowed me on. You know, I want to look after it. Right, anyway, let's get cracking and see if we can find anything else. Okay, old one here. So, very irony. There's iron all around, but I've got a good signal. We're ranging 34 to 37, flicking about. It's in this bit over here somewhere. It's there, look. What's that? And now, in and out. Button or really badly toasted coin. God knows. Could be a Roman coin. Could be a really toasty button. A pattern there, but just could be from the corrosion. Well, that's unrecognisable, whatever it is. Quite thick. Not very heavy. Does look like remnants of a coin. Possible little shank in the middle there, so it could be remnants of a button. Well, we'll leave that one. I'll clean that up later and see if there's anything on it at all. I think it's going to be a unrecognisable. It's too far gone, whatever it was, but give an odd little signal. Quite scratchy, but surrounded by iron, it was quite hard to isolate, you know, to tell if there was a target or not. But it definitely sounded like there was iron there and something. So the machine was doing what it was supposed to. Right, in me pot. Let's crack on. Right, got a funny one here. Proper scratchy. And it's disappeared. It was showing up 22, 23, about 10 inches down. So it ain't showing up enough all there. There goes the pinpointer. In there. Turn it off. Come on. You don't let it calibrate when you turn it on. Sometimes it picks up my rings. I put them on my left hand, so they're not on my right. There we go. It's there. See, is that a pellet or something? It's there, look. Come on, you can reach it, Dave. Ooh. That looks like a little pistol shot. Well, that was a weird little signal. Almost didn't dig it. It was that odd. Almost didn't dig that. Yeah, 18 now, clear as a day. Nothing else in there, but it was just sounding like iron and odd, scratchy. It sounded really deep, and that'd be why. It was tiny, quite a way down in really dry soil. A lot of mineralisation on it. There we go. Nice little old find that. That's history. Sweet. Right, let's crack on. Well, that's it from me for today. It's been a quiet morning. I had a nice few little targets, but for the size of the area I've done, I was expecting a little bit more. Lots of iron signals, ionised spots and bits and pieces like that. But the main of what I picked up was when I walked out a little grid, I picked up two along the line that I was marking out to do. You know, in between those lines, not so much. But we did have a couple of little bits and a little pistol shot as well, so that was a nice little surprise. Possible coin, don't know yet. We'll see if it'll clean up at all and see if there's any detail on it. But at the moment, it's crusty. They do put fertiliser on these fields. Unfortunately, it grows the hay for the horses. So yeah, that coupled with a bit of horse urine and all the rest of it, yeah, some of the coins do tend to rot a little. Right, anyway, catch you all soon. Thanks for watching Life Dave. Bye for now.